Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving from Pete, broadcasting from Panama. Wanted to reach out to you and throw you a message to think about today for your business. So each of us have something special to offer, but I'm going to suggest to you that the way that you're approaching it, the way our industry is always approached, is wrong. The professionals go at this at a different angle, and to the amateur eye it looks easy, and we try it and we fail miserably. I'm going to give you an example. So I got this great name for Pete's Heating and Air. I'm going to call it AC and Heat Pete. We're taking care of your comfort is our treat. You like that? You like that? That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so the feeling that you've got right now that, okay, Pete, this may be special to you, okay, but to me, it's just silly. Or it doesn't mean anything special to me, or whatever your perception happens to be on AC and Heat Pete, taking care of your comfort is our treat. It may mean something to me, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything to you, my prospective customer, unless you've actually had my services, unless I've actually been out to your home, giving you a level of service that you've never experienced before, unless I've been contrasted by poor service and brought and delivered quality service, right? And so the way to get to a proper branding in your customers' minds that we take is the long journey. And the reason it takes so long for you to get up on top of your marketing mountain is because you're having to get out in their home and to prove yourself one customer at a time. You're not doing it properly from the outside in. If you hear AC and Heat Pete, heating and air conditioning contractor, you would immediately categorize me, well, he's a heating and air contractor. And so when you go into a bucket, when you go into a category, then it becomes a struggle to differentiate yourself out of that. But if you can't be categorized from day one, if you don't fit in the category of everybody else, well, of course your price is different. You're not offering the same thing. We're talking about two different things, right? So when you're in your customer's home and you are coming in as the heating and air conditioning company, and you're getting that question, well, the other company's putting in the same brand or same size and same everything as you, and they're $1,000 cheaper. They're just telling you, you're the same thing. I perceive you as the same thing as everybody else. So why would I pay more? I mean, why would I, right? You would do that business that way if you sincerely perceived or understood the values to be identical, right? So if you want to take that thing that's special in you and properly differentiate your company, you have to do it like the professionals do. And you probably ought to be doing it pretty soon. We're getting ready to go into a market adjustment. And I think the adjustment is going to be gradual, but it's going to be very real. And we're going to see a lot of dogs fighting over that bone that you currently perceive as still having meat on it. In other words, competition is going to get fierce, prices are going to get cut because times are going to get tough. Unless you set yourself up properly and you build the relationships deeply and quickly, then you may find yourself dealing with this. Now, if you've been around a long time and you've got your customer base and they're loyal and they don't question your prices, it's never been about the prices, it's been about the trust, well, then you've got a fighting chance. So there are 4 key elements to this, okay? There is a unique brand, your uniqueness in the market. There's a unique service. What is it that you deliver that is superior, and how so? There's the customer experience. Just because you do great work on that equipment doesn't mean you need to neglect the customers. Actually, the contrary. You can do subpar work on the equipment and do exceptional work with the customer and come out being perceived as the very best. And finally, there's the marketing aspect. I'm not talking about advertising. I'm talking about deep emotional marketing that touches people. And when you do this right, you never mention price. You're not advertising, talking about you can save $100. We got the special. That's emotional marketing. But is that your customer avatar? Is that your ideal client? Is that who you really want to connect with? So if you want to go through this process really efficiently, figure those 4 things out. We're going to take the existing business model that's been out there forever, that does not fit all of you, and you're lying to yourself thinking that you're going to take your business to the level of that super high performer that's a workaholic, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't have a personal life, and you're going to own a business like that because you're going to do what they did. I'm here to tell you, even if you accomplish it, you're going to be miserable. There is another way. There is another way. There is a way where your customers and you form a bond, and you have way less headache, way less activity, way less stress, a whole lot less going on. You still need the tools that you've learned under the traditional business model for HVAC, but you just need to focus on the key 4 elements, and it will really simplify your life. The stress will go down, profits will go up. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say you've got 3 service calls that come in, and they're scattered. You can only catch one today. One's way over here, one's way over there, one's way over here. The first one is a system that's it's about 6 years old, and they call and say, I think it's not cooling like it used to. I think I need a little shot of Freon. You know how they do. And so that's call number 1. Call number 2 is, your competition put the system in about a year ago. I can't get them back out here. Would you come out here and clean this up for me? It's option number 2. And option number 3 is, this system, we moved in here about 3 years ago. The system's about 20 years old. It's down completely. We don't know what's wrong. Would you come take a look at it? That's option number 3. You can only go to one. Which one are you going to? Well, duh. You're going to go to number 3. You're going to go to the one that has the most opportunity to transition into a full profit opportunity, right? Equipment replacement, IEQ, all the stuff that you do best. And I'm going to suggest to you that if you do this right, you don't have to run all these other calls. You can simplify your life and do the much more profitable calls. And you can be profitable at every customer interaction where money is exchanged, even your maintenance program. We call this the HVAC X factor. So what is that one thing that company has that these customers just wait for? They'll pay more for, right? And it is about the reputation. It is about treating your customers right. But if you go through the traditional journey, where you literally have to go in front of customer after customer after customer to earn that credibility, to earn that branding perception, it's because you missed the first several steps. You get a company name, you throw a logo and a brand logo, company name, and a slogan up on the side of your van, and get a website and go social media, and you're off, right? Guys, you know how many people are doing this? You know how many people are frustrated with this? You know how many people are ultimately going to burn out? You know the energy is being burnt right now. And yet you keep telling yourself, I'll get there, it'll work out. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Do the research, do the homework, get everything done, get dialed in, and get rid of the cheesy image of AC and heat Pete, where your comfort is, we're taking care of your comfort is our treat. Anyway, that's the thought for the day, coming to you on Thanksgiving Day. Wishing everybody a great day. God first, family at a very close second, and the rest of it, what does it matter, right? You guys take care and God bless. Bye-bye.